Now we continue with another figure of speech used, which is irony. We have three types of irony. We have dramatic, situational, and verbal. I will explain each type. I will give examples about each type, more than one example about each type, and then, of course, you will have a worksheet about them. So we'll talk first about the easiest one, which is verbal irony. Verbal irony, you say something, but you mean the opposite thing. For example, one who always shouts, I just simply tell him, oh, how quiet you are today. So, in another way, it's the type of sarcasm, but irony is more used in order to teach the other person a lesson, to let him or her pay attention to his or her mistake and correct it. This is the difference between irony and sarcasm. And irony was usually used in old writings like Shakespeare's writings and these things. So, again, verbal irony is just saying something but you mean another thing. Now we'll watch a short video. In the video, there will be clear examples about verbal irony.
Great weather we're having. Awesome job. You're a tremendous athlete. Compliments, right? Well, maybe. Depending on the attitude and tone of voice behind these lines, they very well may be compliments. They may also be, though, pointed and attacking lines.
So, just remember the examples that he's saying here. The same examples can be used as just normal phrases, normal compliments that you tell others, or they can be used as irony or sarcasm. Now we'll see the difference. The difference is that if I want, now you'll see it here in the video, but I want to explain it before. If I want to go out and the weather is very nice, so I say, oh, it's a nice weather. But if I want to go out, I'm well prepared, I want to go on a picnic, and when I'm there, it starts raining. So I say, oh, the weather is so nice. So the difference in the situation makes the same sentence as an irony. You will see it now here. Just let me go to the example. Okay.
Great weather we're having. It is quite possible that person really means that. If the sun is shining, the birds are singing, and the wind is calm. But if the weather is horrible, the clouds are looming, and the wind is a raging tempest, and someone says, great weather we're having, he probably doesn't actually mean that. He probably means that the weather is horrible, but he has said the opposite. This is verbal irony. When the speaker
So the speaker says something, but he means another thing. So this is the definition of verbal irony. We'll see another example with this man. Let's go from the weather. Okay, here. So we'll comment on the word awesome and how it can be turned from a positive word into an irony.
awesome, someone rear ends another car, not awesome. So when the passenger says, awesome job, they probably mean the opposite with a hint of poking fun.
So you notice here, he hit the car, so his friend told him, awesome job. It's not awesome. It's just he's making fun of him. So this is verbal irony. Now we'll go to the other type, which is situational irony. In situational irony, you expect something, but another thing happens. For example, I am uh, a chef, for example. I'm a great chef. I do very delicious dishes, but when I come home, I just do not cook. Or if I cook at home, I'm in a hurry, I will have something which is burnt over. So this is situational irony. Come in, we'll see another video with examples about situational irony with the same man.
Into a room carrying a four-tiered wedding cake.
Let me go to the beginning.
And the sassy picture this. Your friend and you are watching a sitcom, and the sassy sidekick walks into a room carrying a four-tiered wedding cake. He trips, falls, and face plants into the cake. Your friend doubles over with laughter and says, so ridiculous, so ironic. Well, quick, what do? Do you laugh along with the laugh track and let this grievous misinterpretation of irony go? Or do you throw caution to the wind and explain the true meaning of irony? If you're me,
This is not irony, because we expect when we see the man coming inside the house carrying this big cake, we expect that he may fall down. So this is not irony, it just happened. We'll see how the same situation will be turned out into an irony, situational irony. Just let me go here. Okay, here. The same example. Then we'll talk about another example. Okay.
B,
Forget
maybe you
about
have
the dog
irony.
and the cat.
Let's take the slapstick cake situation as an example. When someone walks in, precariously balancing something that shouldn't be carried alone, trips, falls, and makes a mess, it is funny, but it's not ironic. In fact, you probably expect someone who is single-handedly carrying a huge cake to trip. When he does, reality aligns with expectations, and so that is not irony. But what if the sassy sidekick walked in wearing a gold medal that he'd won at the cakewalking event at the Atlanta Olympics in 1996? What if that sidekick was a professional cake carrier? Then, maybe there would have been a reasonable expectation that.
So if you notice here, if a company, which is cake carrying service company, one of these people come into my house and the cake fell down, then this is ironic because I expect him to be perfect. We'll see another example which is clear. This old woman, when we say old people, we expect people who are unable to go out or to do certain activities. But now we'll see what this old woman is doing and how it's ironic.
Would have been exemplified. Another example. A senior citizen texting and blogging. The common and reasonable expectation of more mature men and women is that they don't like or know technology, that they have a hard time turning on a computer, or that they have the old brick cell phones from the 1980s.
So that's what we expect. When we think about old people, we think about this old phone. They cannot work well on computers or phones or laptops. But look at this old woman.
One should not expect them to be connected, high-tech, or savvy enough to text or to be blogging, which must seem like some sort of newfangled thing that, back in my day, they never had. So when Granny pulls out her smartphone to post pictures of her dentures or her grandkids, irony ensues.
So this is
Reasonable
irony.
expectations of the situation are not met. That is irony.
We'll see
So while the
more.
cake dropper might not be ironic, there are all kinds of situations in life that are. Go out and find those.
So if this old woman has her phone, she's blogging all the time or putting things on Instagram or going on a motorcycle, then this is ironic because it's opposite to what normal people expect. Now we'll go to the last type, which is dramatic irony. Dramatic irony is usually found in movies or books because as a reader or as a person watching a movie, I know things that the character does not know. For example, if I'm watching a horror movie, I know that there's a ghost hiding in that room while the main character or the hero is singing in the kitchen. So we expect that the hero will be killed, but the hero is happy singing. So this is the dramatic irony. Also, we'll see an example to understand it more.
Darkened room. The
Let
music
me go
becomes
here.
eerie. The lighting creates a darkened room. It's hiding behind that door in the darkened room. The music becomes eerie. The lighting creates complete shadows. This has to be bad for the hero. Of course, though, that hero must enter the room to find the villain. You feel tremendous tension and the suspense of knowing that someone will jump out and be scary, but you just don't know when. That tension is dramatic irony. You know something more than the characters in the film. Now, take the typical comedy. There will probably be some type of misunderstanding. Again, we know more of what is going on than the characters do. Picture two characters making a plan for a birthday surprise for their roommate, while that roommate overhears the entire conversation from the hallway. From there, confusion and misunderstanding occur, and the tension builds. But this is who's and the what's.
So this is dramatic irony. We as audience or as readers, we know more than the character knows. Okay, and The character feels stressed maybe because of certain actions, but we know that the opposite things will happen. So these are the three types of irony: dramatic, situational, and verbal.